All right, we're back now with Janet McCormick with Let's Eat, and we are talking about a really fun, sort of different way and a different take on French fries.
Yeah, this is a French fry in a different way, and it's kind of like upping the notch a little bit on French fries. Okay, so here's what you're going to need. Potatoes, obviously, vegetable oil, or we have olive oil here, Italian parsley, lemon oil, and, yes, olive oil, as I mentioned, garlic cloves, lemon zest, Parmesan cheese, and some feta.
Yum, that sounds good.
Oh, I love it all.
So how do we do this?
Okay, so when no one will believe me, but I actually didn't really eat French fries. I haven't.
Okay.
And what I've never had until a couple of weeks ago is loaded French fries. And so
you're
my
a fan
boys
now.
and I were out to dinner, and they got a free appetizer, so they ordered loaded French fries. And when I had one, I was, oh my Lord, this is the magic thing. So I immediately thought, how can I do this more nutritious, more just a little healthier, but still have the loaded effect? And so this is what I come up with, which is Gremolata French fries, and it's just kind of like a parsley pesto, really, with a little bit of lemon and some lemon zest, which is what I did here.
Okay.
The reason that my aversion to French fries came about was because a nutritionist told me this is one of the most fattening foods you could possibly eat, even worse than donuts. Now, see, I'll indulge occasionally on a donut, but
worse than donuts.
That's what they said. Now, if they've been lying to me, people, don't come right about it, because I just know what they said, and so I immediately said, oh, well, I'm just never going to have the fattest.
So I guess potato donuts, and people have had those before. They used to have Ward's Donuts in Huntington, potato donuts. They're probably even worse for you.
I've never heard of that.
Yeah, they have potato donuts. Yep.
So this is my new version of a loaded French fry, and I'm telling you what, I really was, I was like, when I made it yesterday, I was just trying not to eat it because I still have the idea that French fries are so bad for you. Anyways, we started out with some parsley, as you saw. I just completely put a big bunch in. And
is that
this
the
is
Italian
really,
parsley?
It's Italian flat leaf parsley, and you can actually mix this up a little bit with different herbs. You could put thyme, and you could also use basil. Actually, I think the basil, I've had that, and it's awesome too. And this is not a true Gremolata, because you know what I do? I change things. I like things to my taste, and this is, because normally it's not made with Parmesan cheese, which I'm going to throw in there. So I put 3 cloves of garlic in there, and this is the food processor, of course. And oh yeah, I was zesting some lemon earlier, and this is what we're going to stick in.
Throw that in too.
This is a touch of sunshine, which I always call that. It is the most amazing aromatic. I know, it's awesome. So we're going to put this in there. And I'm going to try to figure this out again. Okay, this is not the one I use every single day. Okay, so we're really going to just almost puree it, but it's not really going to get the puree effect. Can you? I need this sliced, and we're going. Well, I slice it, but you can squeeze this at the top, and I'm going to put some oil in this too, if somebody wants to. And so we're going to put that in there because that's going to give it a great. You know, you've heard of vinegar in French fries, right?
Yeah.
Okay, well this is very similar, only lemon. And again, measurements really don't matter here because it's going to be to a taste kind of effect. Yeah, don't stick that in there. And so now we're just going to drizzle some. I'm going to put some Parmesan cheese in here.
It probably
and
cuts down on the fat too with the lemon juice.
Well, it does. When you're eating French fries, if they ever make you feel a little queasy, sometimes you get that effect. This is going to help that just a little bit. So there's some grated Parmesan already, and you can actually use fresh Parmesan as well, but I'm using the grated because I had it on hand and I picked it up. And you can go ahead and pour just a little bit of olive oil in there, about a third of a cup. You just keep it, because we want it to be able to pour, have a kind of a pouring effect when we put this on our French fries.
Just drizzle them, you tell me when.
Yeah, keep going. Plus, this is going to help really degrade some of this parsley in here. You get it in a pureed form. Keep going, because that's really too thick. It needs to pour.
Yeah, I can see the consistency change there.
Yeah, that looks good. Yeah. And of course, halfway through, you just want to scrape the sides. But look at this. It's so beautiful, so green. And now, the only thing we have to do now, and you know, this is something great to serve as an appetizer, or you know, when you have friends over watching games, or maybe fight night, whichever. This is perfect. So you're sticking this all over here. And I'm going to crumble. I'm going to crumble. This is not feta. This is blue cheese, and I think you don't like blue cheese, do you?
No, I'm not a huge fan.
You can pick through it.
Yeah, she can.
I'll
you can
try
go
anything. Yeah.
This gives it a great contrast to the tanginess of the Gremolata. You don't have to use blue cheese. You can use feta cheese, of course. But go ahead and just dig in. And I didn't even get plates for us because we're going to do something different. We're just going to share on one plate like you would if it was an appetizer at dinner time.
Yep, this is the way
so
they did it.
So what do you think?
Unique twist.
I love it.
Tasty too.
Wonderful. We're going to have this on there Adam,
it
did
is.
you already get it? Yeah, you already got it on there.
Right there
Okay.
on First Look at 4.
Great,
Head to our
okay.
Facebook page if you want to give this a whirl.
All right, Janet, thank you for coming
Yum.
in.
You're
We'll be right
welcome.
back.
Yeah,
It's very garlicky.
it is. It's good though.
Oh Lord, have mercy.